in this video. Over on top, look, you can't miss it. Oh, 9.5. Yeah, come on. Anti-clockwise. 100mm nails. Whoop. Oh, and it pops out. Oh, that's me not stopping to think. That's boring. Oh, look at that! If we're doing a lot of nailing, ideal thing to use might be something like a Pasload first fix nailer, or similar with a cartridge of nails, or air operated, battery operated, mains operated. If you haven't got one, resort to a hammer, my good old faithful hammer. But obviously hammers, we can pay anything from £1, say up to about 30 quid, and beyond. But for just under 30 quid, I got one of these. Palm nailer. Air operated, rubber on the top. I've not seen one before, so I'm interested to know, is it going to save us time, and do I get rid of my hammer? Well, that's probably a bit extreme, but you get the idea. I've got my shed extension coming up soon, so I bought this. Let's see if it's any good. Let's give it a bash. As always, I get things wrong and miss things out, so do your own safety checks first when using any tools. I've also seen some cheap cordless nailers online that work on the same principle, but the reviews didn't seem that good. But this one seems all right. So, fellow sheddies and tool lovers, let's stop the waffle and get on with it. Hello, sheddies, and you join me again in my shed. And here it is, the mini palm nailer. Now, I got this off Amazon, made by Freeman. Model PMPN, 7 years warranty on their lot, ergonomically engineered body. Durable construction, contains the nailer, air connector, adjustment tool, and instruction manual. Construction of a lightweight, high-strength aluminium and heat-treated steel. 80 to 100 PSI, tool weight 1.38 pounds. And that's the size nail it can go up to, 90mm, with an 8.8mm head, thickness of 4.87mm. Don't think I've got 90mm, but I've got 100mm. I'm looking forward to giving this a bash. It's got the wrong connector on it, though, for my connectors on my compressor. But look at all the rubber on top. I got it off Amazon, and it was a discounted rate, so it might not be the same when you go on it, but I'll put the link below. And I got it, it's about 27 quid. Cheap. We don't know how good it is yet. Same sort of price as a high-quality hammer, but a lot cheaper than like a first fix nailer. And instructions, usual thing, different languages. And here it is, look. Loads of rubber on top. Look at that fitting. Because of the vibration or impact, or beats per minute, it's got to be fairly rubbery. Freeman. Bright orange, so you can't miss it. Quite like this colour. There's the shaft. Ooh, here we go. Look, sprung loaded. Insert 2 to 3 drops of oil before use. Good to know. Cable tie off. And it's got a rubber cap on the end there with a retaining loop. There we go. But I think I need to swap this. Is this the same as what I've got already? We'll have a look. Says to use ear defenders, eye protection. Tells you to oil it. Tells you the PSI and the bar rating on there. On there and stamped on here, look. In the rubber. For nice grippages and droppages. Right, let's try and make it fit my air hose. I've got a really small compressor. I think it's going to have to keep filling up, but I am due to get a new compressor soon. But it's good enough for a trial anyway, isn't it? Got the oil in there as well and an Allen key. Right. See if it fits. Take my air blaster gun off. No air in the system at the minute. Not the same as him. Should get some adapters, really. But I think what I'll do is just swap him onto there. Have I got some PTFE at hand? Then I'll get another one to replace this. Are you a 13mm? No. 14. Yep. Get him off there. Little rubber gasket on there. God, that's on tight. If I pull that back there... Oh, yeah. That's the rubber cover. About 17mm. Yep. Yeah, come on. Off he comes. Ah, it's a different thread. Well, that's annoying. And as if by magic, I got another adapter. Well, a few. So this is a combination of that with that thread and that one, which is the right fitting. That can now go back on this. Do that in a bit. Right, so I need some PTFE tape. Where did I put it? Plumbing box. Right, got some. Get the right one. Don't need those two, they're spares. That's the old fitting. And the times I do this the wrong way. I'm doing it again. Where am I? That's right, because it's going clockwise. I need to fit anti-clockwise. I'm not a plumber, so excuse the scrappiness. Give it about 3 turns. Right, stick him now in there. Do I need to put that on first? Yeah. There we are. My compressor leaks as it is. Like I say, I've got to get a new one. And the tank's diddy, so I think we're going to be a bit frustrated. But we'll see. Tighten him up. It'll do. Right then. Is this going to be the best thing since sliced bread or a potato? Certainly feels like a potato. Jacket one. We'll soon find out. Stick him in there. Like I say, I haven't turned the air on yet. It's got me thinking, obviously it ain't got a trigger, so it must be activated as soon as we push that in. And I think it's magnetic. Is it? Or inside magnetic. 100mm nails and the 4.5mm shaft, so we should be all right. Galvanised. Oh, they don't fit. You plonker. What did it say? 8.8mm. Oh, 9.5. Ugh. Right, let's go and find some more. That's boring. Some more here. About the same, innit? Oh, it's magnetic though, look. There. So you can see there, slide along, it gets to there. That bit's magnetic. Ah, there's the magnet. That's why. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm actually tempted to drill this out, you know. I'm not going to do it yet, though. How ironic is this, look? Paslode nails. I've used them at some point, and I've found a few rusty old nails as well. Look at the head on that. Is that still too... Yeah. One of these will fit. And I ain't got time to go and nip out and get some more. Yeah. Oh, look. And it's magnetised. Holds in there. Or pulls to the side a bit. I don't think it matters. Guide into the right point where we need it. Right then. Let's turn the compressor on. It's under the workbench. It's dead loud. It's probably going to keep coming on because it leaks. I think this is leaking. Whoa. What happened then? Oh, it's because I was pushing down on it. I think I might need to read these. Couple of bits of wood. 4x2. Just nail it into there. Are you the best thing since sliced bread or a potato? Or am I a potato? We'll soon find out. And go! Oh, look at that! Wow! What size are these? See, they are 90mm. Really easy to connect. Find the position and activate. Would you look at that? What a beast. It's not much vibration in your hand. It feels quite satisfying, actually. Right, let's take all these off. And obviously you want to be using nails from your proper DIY store. A lot cheaper than buying Paslode ones, of course. Well, they had these in a box. So how quickly can I fire a few in? Right, so procedural. Line them up. So in, go. Oh, it's connected together. Would you look at that? Oh, it's getting tangled. Hose is getting tangled up. Look how quick that is. Getting used to this now. I want to fix that in place. It's doing me head in. Right, leaning against the back of the bench. See how quick it goes in. Go! Woo-hoo! Right, let's connect a bit of wood to it. Other end. Careful of this end. In fact, let's do it like this. If we're making a frame or decking or whatever. Let's get one that's cut straight. Can you see that? Quick interruption, if you like this video, I've got loads more on my channel. Subscribe, it's free, and it helps the channel out massively. Give me a thumbs up, really helps as well. Cheers. Stick him in there. Oh, keep my hand away from it. Yeah, I went wrong then. Oh, and it's popped out. Oh, bull in a china shop. I didn't put no oil in it. That's me not stopping to think again. Oil. Instructions. So a few drops in the top of the connector. Here we are. Turn him the other way around. All over my fingers. Stick him back on. And a few drops in here. I hope I haven't knackered it. Right then. In back on there. Go. Easy. And just so you know as well, this compressor is a diddy one. It's buried under a load of stuff. I'll show you in another video. But just imagine a really small one. Solid as a rock. Love it. So if you're building a shed, putting decking down, stud wall, rafters, whatever, and you've got a compressor, then have a go at one of these. Cracking. And it's below the surface as well, look. Smaller nail here. Easy. Right down to a tiny one. Going diagonally. In. Look how quick that was. A bunch of them all lined up. Magnet. Find its position and boom. Ooh. I'm wondering, can you drive stakes in the ground with this as well? Like the tube we're driving in the ground for the washing line, the rotary washing line. Block of wood on top and them little flower bed borders you get. Loads of slats of wood and then some stakes every so often. That'll probably work for that as well. Maybe. Probably loads of other applications as well. For the price, 27-ish quid. And they say it's on offer, but normally they're only 29 anyway. Seen a load of reviews. Look like really good reviews on there. I know there's other manufacturers, but I like that one. It's a nice grip. May feel like a potato, but it's certainly not a potato. Freeman. I'll put the link below. Right, I'll turn that compressor off. If they're out of stock, have a look, because there's a load of other ones on there as well. Different makes. At least we know the concept works. Right then, for the giveaway, 2 stickers. You seem to like stickers, so I'm just going to do them from now on. Both with Head to the Shed on. This one's got me new sort of logo colours on there. Oh, and by the way, Maker Central, brilliant in so many ways. Most of all, meeting everybody that came over and said hello. Great to put a name to a face. Really good, interesting conversation. Gave a load of stickers out. I'll put a clip of it probably in the next video. A few clips and the highlights. If you want to be entered, put I'm in below. Anything you like after it, just I'm in on its own, and I'll pick a winner at random in another video. As always, I never announce a winner in the comments, or I don't get in touch with you in any way. I only announce it in another video. That stops the scammers from pretending to be me in the comments saying you'd won. And they even use my logo as well. So watch out for them. Right, let's do the results of the last giveaway. So I used a different random picker than I normally use off the Tinternet. And this time the winner is Derek Peace 9055. Send me an email, it's in the description below. Well done. So a quick video, more videos to come. Keep your comments coming below. What do you think to that nailer? Is it something you want to buy? Is it something you've got? Give us your experiences in the comments. It helps me and others. And remember, at Lidl at Parkside, there's another tool drop coming out this Thursday, 21st of May. Put a link on the screen now to a video that might be of interest to you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. And remember, keep calm and head to the shed. Cheers!
See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.